Hi guys, welcome back to Meds Made Easy. My name is Tarun Verma. Today we're going to talk about lithium, also known as lithobid, but you probably know it as lithium because it is a very old drug. It is used for treatment in bipolar disorder in patients over 7. And off-label, you can use it for depression as well, but it's not solely used for depression. You stack it with other antidepressants, so you get like the synergy effect. You generally don't see that too much, although it is used, but there's so many antidepressants out on the market. It's better to take one of those because as I go through this video, lithium is not an easy drug by any means. It has a black box warning for itself for lithium toxicity. So first things first, if you're a patient that isn't good about going back to the doctor when they tell you to go, you should not be on this medication. This needs to be carefully monitored all the time by your doctor. You're constantly going to get levels pulled for this medication, and so you need to be going back every so often. And if you skip those, then you don't know where you are on the spectrum. Are you reaching toxic levels in your body? Are you underdosed? So you need to constantly be going back. Let's see here. I won't go through dosages just because the dosing is just so varied. I mean, there's so many different dosages. So you can take them several times a day. There's injections, there's pills, there's extended release. I mean, it's again, the drug's been around for forever, so it's available in so many different forms. Definitely you want to take it with meals to prevent any sort of GI issues. At the same time, you want to watch your salt and your fluid intake as well when you're on this medication. So it's not enough that you got to be monitoring the actual lithium levels. You got to be watching how much salt you take, how much liquid you're taking into your body, because that will impact your levels as well. Crazy stuff. So let's go into it. The mechanism of action is unknown. It's insane. As a pharmacist, I don't know how to reconcile that. I think that's just so weird, but this medication's been around for so long that people just know how it works. And don't ask me how. It doesn't sound scientific. I know it doesn't. I've had so many arguments with my professors in pharmacy school about it. They don't know. They think it influences the reuptake of the serotonin and norepi receptors, and then may even play a role in increasing the neuroprotective effects by clearing out glutamate out of your receptors as well. So it's like they don't really quite know, but that's why I don't want to stick too long about how it works. But it works essentially. You see it a lot in rehab facilities, mental health facilities, psych wards, things like that. You'll see this medication a lot. For those that are pregnant, you do not take this in your first trimester. I couldn't find an actual pregnancy class for it, which I thought was unusual, but you can't use it in your first trimester for sure. There have been studies showing that it causes defects in the child. So you really need to have this conversation with your doctor about whether it's even safe in the second and third. I think a lot of them might veer you away from taking the medication during those months as well, because then there's a lot of things about when you go to deliver and things like that, you have to stop taking lithium X amount of days or hours beforehand and not take it a few hours after. So there's a lot of little things that you constantly have to be on top of with this medication. So even in pregnancy, it's hard. For lactation, it's definitely present in breast milk, and there is an RID, a relative infant dose. So you can have a little bit going into the child, but again, they have to monitor that too. So they're gonna have to monitor your breast milk, monitor the baby, see how much the baby's getting, and when it reaches that higher threshold, you gotta stop because it's not good for the baby. But as long as you're below, then it's generally considered safe. If you have renal issues, you definitely have to monitor this medication. You have to decrease the dosages. Your doctor should be doing this. It takes a toll on your liver. Not your liver, your kidneys after a while. So it's very careful. You gotta watch for it. Liver, they said, the manufacturer says that there's no adjustment necessary if you have liver issues. So, but you do have to watch out for the renal side of it. I'm gonna put up a list of side effects right here. And as you can see, there's such a wide variety of side effects that can happen just because this drug is really old. It's very broad in how it works. And when something works very broad, the side effects are equally broad too. You want medications that are as narrow impacting as possible. Therefore, the side effect profile is narrow as well. I didn't talk about the hours. So it'll take your body anywhere from 18 to 36 hours to clear half the medication out of your body. So it's a very long-acting medication, which is why you kind of always have to watch your dosing and make sure it's not getting backed up by anything you're eating or drinking too much. Like even just water or whatever can impact this. If you're eating too many salty foods, that could impact how long the lithium stays in your body. And so you constantly have to be monitored. You got to go get your blood drawn. Guys, I think that's it. If you have any questions, concerns, leave them down below. Let us know how we're doing. If you need other videos on other drugs, let us know. We're just here to help. We just want to help you. All right, guys, we'll see you next time. Bye.